Hi everyone! So for today's video, I'm going to be comparing the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills to the new Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette. These two are almost identical, and I just found this one at CVS. I hadn't seen it, and I'm so excited to see if they're actually dupes for each other. So one I'm going to do with the Modern Renaissance, and then the other one I'm going to do with the Wet n Wild, and we're going to see how close they are in not only quality but in color match. So I'm really excited to see what these are like. So if you guys want to see if the Wet n Wild is a dupe for the Modern Renaissance, then just keep on watching. Now that my hair is back, I'm going to prime my eyes, and I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Now my eyes are primed, and I'm going to do one eye with Anastasia and one eye with Revlon, and we're going to see how close they are. Okay, so let's open them. And okay, so this is the Modern Renaissance palette. That's what it looks like. And this is the Wet n Wild. I've never used this one, but I have used this one a couple of times, and this one's okay. It's not my favorite palette. I think it is kind of hyped, but it's pretty. The colors are beautiful, but it's not my favorite palette. I definitely have palettes that I much prefer, especially for the price. Like, I don't know. But I'm excited to see. Like, they look almost identical. That's crazy. Okay, so let's see. So this side's gonna be Anastasia, this side's gonna be Wet n Wild. Okay, so it's super fair. I'm going to be using the exact same brush, but in between colors, I'm going to be cleaning it with my Cinema Secrets makeup brush cleaner. This is the best makeup brush cleaner I've ever used. It's incredible. It dries almost instantly. It smells like vanilla. It takes everything off the brush. Love this stuff. This is like my third, fourth bottle of it, and I'm addicted. So I'm gonna use paper towel, and I have a little bowl of the brush cleaner right here. So in between shades, I can use the same brush. So we're gonna start off with this side with the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm gonna be using the color Tempera to set the primer. Okay, so that's Tempera. Now I'm going to dip the brush in and clean the brush. So on a paper towel, just clean. Okay, now the brush is completely dry, and I'm going to set this eye. I'm going to be using this white shade, or bone shade, in the Wet n Wild palette. Okay, I would say those are the same. Next, I'm going to go in with Raw Sienna with a fluffy brush. Tap off the excess, and I'm going to put that into the outer corner and crease as my transition shade. Okay, now let's clean the brush. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this transition shade in the Wet n Wild palette. Whoa, okay. Okay, so that's what they look like. They look identical. Next, I'm going to be taking Warm Taupe. And I'm just gonna build up the depth. So in the outer corner in the crease, but a little bit lower than where I placed that original shade, or where I placed Raw Sienna. Yeah, this one has fallout, whereas this one doesn't have any fallout. I typically don't mind, that's why I do my eyes first. It's just some people mind that. Okay, now I'm gonna take the lighter transition shade. Well, this isn't really lighter, this is just the other transition shade. Because it looks lighter in the palette, but it's actually darker than the other one when applied. This one's patchy. I don't know if you can see, but right here it's gathering, whereas this one is more seamless. This one is definitely patchier. So you just have to blend a little bit more. Yeah, it's way patchier. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's skipping. I'm just gonna take a clean, fluffy brush. It has 0 product on it. I'm just gonna blend, try to fix it by blending. Okay, that kind of helped. It's still a bit patchy, as you can see, whereas this one isn't, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. Next, I'm gonna go in with Railgarp, the orange shade. And I'm just gonna put that on the outer corner of the eye. Okay, I'm gonna take the orange shade in the Wet n Wild palette and do the exact same thing. This one is much more red than the Anastasia one. They are very pigmented though. They just take a little bit more time to blend. Okay, so right now this one is way more red and this one is way more orange. And again, this brush has no product on it, so yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Love Letter from the Anastasia palette. And I kind of want to do a halo eye, so I'm gonna do that. First I have to put the orange on the inner, blend that out. Okay. And I know this looks really bad and scary, but I promise you it'll look fine. In the end, just blend. So make it like a rainbow. Cloud, cloud, connect the rainbow. Okay. So now, repeat the same steps to the other eye using the Wet n Wild palette. Okay. Now I'm going to take the orange from the Wet n Wild palette. I'm just going to apply that. Why is it pulling streaky? To the inner corner. Blend. And I'm going to take the pink in the Wet n Wild palette. And I'm going to apply that to the inner, outer, and then connect the rainbow. The Wet n Wild one has significantly less fallout than the Anastasia one. Okay. They're different, but they're not that different. Next, I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber, just this color right here. Tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna deepen the corners, but I'm not gonna connect it with the powder. I'm just gonna blend it to connect it. Actually, I'm gonna connect it a little bit. Okay, now, and I know this looks scary, but I promise it'll look fine when I'm done. Now I'm gonna go in with a dark brown. Top off, and then apply it to the outer, inner, and whoa. Surprisingly, at the beginning, I thought I was gonna like the Anastasia one more because the Wet n Wild one was a bit patchy. But as I've continued along with the look, the Anastasia one is patchier than the Wet n Wild. As you can see, like right here, it's patchy, but this one is completely smooth. So that's kind of surprising. I don't know which one I want to use. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a smaller brush and take Primavera from the Anastasia palette and apply that to the center of the lid. So underneath the rainbow, just to kind of brighten everything up. And then I'm gonna blend that in the blending brush. So I'm gonna take the gold top and apply that to the lid. And then blend. Okay. My first thoughts are that they're really similar, but it's kind of patchy on the Anastasia side, and it has way more fallout than this one. But I'm gonna clean that up and we're gonna see what it looks like, because I know we're gonna see what it looks like when it's cleaned up, because I know that's kind of distracting. Okay, so with a wipe, just gonna clean up. Okay. And I'm not tugging hard at all on my eye. I'm being very gentle with my eye. Okay. So they look really similar. It's definitely a smoky look, but they're really pretty. Both are really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face, and I'll come back and I'll let you guys know my thoughts. Or actually, I'm gonna try out these two new Revlon lipsticks, but I'll come back and share my final thoughts. Okay, so I just finished the majority of my makeup. All I have left is my lips. So it looks like I probably should put false lashes on, but I'm just don't really feel like it. So I put on my lash primer, which I love. But I'm gonna try out these two Revlon lipsticks. These are from the new Street Chic line. I have the shade 045 Naughty Plum, which looks like this. Which that might be a bit too dark, but we'll test it out anyways. And then I have the shade 041 Gold Goddess, which this is a pearl. I thought this would be really cool to put in the center. It's just a gold color. I thought it would be really, really cool in the center of the lips, and why not? So first I'm going to line my lips using the Morphe color pencil in the shade Makeup Talk. This is one of my favorite lip liners. I think it's only $3. Okay, so now my lips are lined. And even though this is probably way too dark for this eye look, I still want to try it. So even this lip liner is way too dark, but whatever. So yeah, so I'm going to try out the Plum, Naughty Plum. Kind of like monochromatic, but this is a really pretty color and it feels really good on the lips. Okay, so now I'm going to put on the Gold Goddess in the center of the lips and see what happens. Okay. So nothing really happened, but it did add like a nice sheen to it, to the lips, and it looks really pretty. I will give it that. This is what the makeup looks like. I really like it. I think it looks really pretty. I think it's kind of like a monochromatic, smoky look. If you guys try out this palette or any of these products, please let me know what you guys think. I think it was a dupe. I honestly think that this is worth the $6. And if you're on a budget and you don't want to spend, how much is this? I think 50 something. Save your money and get this one. Honestly, they're both really good, but I kind of like this one more. But yeah, I really like the way it came out. I'm really happy with this whole makeup look, and I'm really impressed by these two lipsticks actually. Even though the gold one it didn't look fake. I like what it did to my lips. But yeah, so if you like this video, please remember to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel and to ring that notification bell to get notifications when I post future videos. And follow me on social media. My Instagram is down in the description box below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.